This is a true story, only the facts have been changed to make it more interesting. I think Tom Lehrer said that. But in this case, there's a reason. For years now, people have talked about wreckers on the North Cornwall coast who apparently put out false lights to lure merchant shipping onto the rocks and have away with the cargoes. However, all of my research has produced absolutely no evidence that this ever happened. But why let facts stand in the way of what could be quite a good story? So this is wreckers. Jan Rantle had conceived a plan to make some tin and save his farm. His wife and both his sons would help him bring rich merchant ships to harm. They studied how the sailors made returning landfall after dark, and waited for the glass to fall, a nor'west gale would aid their work. Beneath the cliffs at Morwenstow they set 4 hooks fast in the stone, that on a dark December night held lanterns that most brightly shone, to give the show of harbour lights that seamen used to steer their craft. But all was false, the waiting rocks below would snap a keel in half. The Rose, a schooner out of Cork, was filled with cargo bound for Spain. The howling winds tore out her sails, her mainmast sundered, split in twain. 3 crewmen heaving on the tiller brought her head by force around. They set their course by Rantle's lights and surely drove the Rose aground. The 9 good men who crewed the Rose were all from towns in County Cork. Their cargo that December night was bales of cloth and salted pork. Mulcahy, Bruder, Dooley, Sykes, the Anders brothers, Tate, O'Bannon, all lost their lives that night for naught but bacon sides and Irish linen. Just 1 man clutching to a spar came safe to shore and swore that night to take revenge for all his shipmates murdered by the wreckers' lights. Within the week he knew the names of those who had conspired with greed to wreck fine ships and steal their goods. He made his way to Bude with speed. He stole a horse and cart from Upton, drove it to Penruthen farm. No sword or knife had he, for weapons too hard hands and sinewed arms. Within the hour his work was done, the mare untethered from the tree. He drove the cart by way of Stib, above the dark relentless sea. Beneath the cliffs at Morwenstow there are 4 hooks set in the stone. From each a Rantle's body swings, hanged by their necks above the foam, to serve as monuments to merchant men betrayed by wreckers' lights. My tale is done, I must be gone, I've passage booked for Cork tonight. Wreckers.